Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a dedicated vlog for Poi Hun. In my last video, in my 2023 goals and life update, office update, which I will link up above and down below, I mentioned that Mr. Poi, the hubby, moved out with his company. Now we have 2 more extra rooms that we can finally use, and I'm just gonna kind of bring you along with me on this. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I do share a lot of home office and productivity tips, but I do share my business also, which is mainly my full-time job. I own a shop called Poi Hun, which is a planner and stationery shop, and I just love sharing my life as an entrepreneur because I'll be able to look back at it myself and maybe you can learn something out of it. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. So in total, there is 4 rooms in the space, and there is obviously the front, which is kind of like a reception area, and then we have our warehouse. So we're currently using 2 rooms while Mr. Poi, the hubby, was using the other 2. So the first room was this room right here, which has the most lighting. It is my office. It's also the photo desk, and hopefully we're gonna have some lifestyle area in front of me. I chose to have my office in here because I wanted some lighting in here just in case I want to do some CEO content. So having some natural lighting was really good. And then the second office, which is next door, is just our production office. We have spiral planner stuff in there, and that's where we usually create and combine spiral planners, because sometimes they want some customized items, so it's easier for us to combine them ourselves. So there's that. And then now we're gonna have 2 extra rooms. I already have plans for them. The first one will be a candle room, because right now we started doing candles back, I believe, in October, and we've been using the warehouse space, so now we can claim back that warehouse space, and candles will have its own little section in the 3rd room. And then for the last room, we are planning to have a new social media person join us, so I'm so excited for that. So they're gonna have their desk in there, and then behind them we're gonna have some sort of like little setup that's like kind of like a podcast room, where someone can sit there and do live shots if they want. They can even do videos, YouTube videos in there. I'm still kind of planning that, but that's kind of where I'm at with things. But yeah, so we're gonna go and I'm gonna show you a little bit more and we can chat then. So what I love about the space is that there's this front room, which is the reception. There's 2 offices, and you can technically close this door for like people that are doing like production work, warehouse work. So that's really great when it comes to people visiting our space if they need to pick up some products or whatever. So there's that. So right now that's where I was talking in, which is the photo room and everything. And that's where I'm going to change. Right now it's the production room, but I'm going to move that all the way to the last office over there. And then this room is going to be the social media and kind of live place, so even if guests come in, if they want to do videos with us, they can just come in this room. They don't have to go and bother the stuff in the back. So we're gonna head over and I'm gonna share with you the 2 extra rooms. So these are the 2 extra rooms. This is going to be the candle room. They're all the same size. They're pretty small, but it's just going to work really, really well because we don't need that much space anyways. And then this is going to be the new production room. What I love about this room is that there is a window here, so you can always see people in the back if needed, and you can kind of call for people or something if that's something you need. So having this as the production room mixed with the warehouse is perfect. And when we did move in here, we still had a lot of the old stuff from our old office that were basically just things that need to be sorted out, sold, or even just put away. So a lot of cleaning to do right here. And then Mr. Poi was over here for a little bit, and then that's his candle space, which I have to help him clean and organize, but that's kind of where we're at. And yeah, so I'm going to start moving things into the candle room first, I believe, so that we have more space. And then I'm going to be working on the production room, because that one's kind of harder because there's a lot of things that are pretty heavy that I need to move in here. So we're going to see how that goes. Actually, I'm going to move this stuff first because some of the candle stuff needs to be reorganized, and I need Mr. Poi here because that's usually his thing. So yeah. the last part of this video, and it has been crazy. I was trying to figure out how to move things and film at the same time, and it was just really hard since I was not kind of moving fresh. I was just moving things around and trying to figure out at the same time that my thoughts were in my head last week were super crazy, so I filmed as much as I could and then I stopped, and then as this week went by, I started to go through things again and started to see if things worked. And yeah, so I got to a spot where I think we're almost there, and I can't wait. This front area, this is the front area of the space, hasn't changed at all. This part of the area is going to change a lot, especially in the back. We'll have this section over here, which is super cute, and I'll show you again if you didn't see it in the last clip, but I'll just share with you what's keeping, and then we're gonna make kind of like a little area for DIY planner area. Want to focus on that a lot here, so that if you're in the Seattle area, you can come visit us, make your own planner, and it'll be super fun. That's something I really want to focus on for our in-house indoor space. But yeah, so let's show you what I've been working on and what has been changed. So this is the front area. I'm going to kind of split into two sections. One is kind of like the resting and lifestyle area, which is from here to the door. So that's probably what's going to look like. And then over here, we're going to take down these two shelves. We have some calyx that we're going to create some sort of like U shape here, and people can kind of choose and look at different planner inserts and create their own planner and just get everything from this little section here. And then in the future, we're also going to do spiral planners, so that's going to help. So that's kind of where we're at. And then I shared with you that this was the production area, which we already moved to the end of the room, which I will show you in a bit. But right now, this is where we're at. I have a table for the social media person, which is just a smaller table, the chair, and a little cabinet over there for them to use. It's not set up yet, but this is kind of how it's going to go. And then in the back areas where there's going to be video live, YouTube stuff, anything that is kind of like video related. Can even do photo too if I want to in the future. But I'm going to have two sections. One's just like a sitting one, just in case it's just one person doing a live or something, and then have a nice little background that we just brought from the other space. And then over here, we're going to have a table so you can showcase stuff. Probably have a better kind of video setup in here with this camera that I'm currently using. I have to give it back to Poi Hun mainly. I purchased the ZV-1 for Poi Hun, so we probably will use this. I can still use it back and forth, but mainly it'll probably propped facing downward so you can see the stuff. So lots happening. And then we have these lights from before when we were even at home. We actually moved our coffee station on the other side. Originally we had it over here, was because there was a table there, and then we had the door opened because it needed the outlet, but now I moved it back. Let me go show you. So as you see, it makes more sense to have coffee station on this side where the kitchen is, so we moved it over there, and then now we have a little bit of spot, which will probably have some snacks and stuff. So we're in the candle room. This is how the candle room looks. I have two tables in here. One's going to be for the candle stuff, and one's going to be for the miscellaneous stuff, and then some storage over there. And then this will be the main area, which is the table. So mainly just need a spot for candle doing, and then kind of being able to pour it out and stuff. So I can walk around this table and pour the candle and be very, very careful. So just basically you need a taller space because you can stand, and you need a lot of space so you can move around easily. And then we're back into the production area. I changed it up a little bit, but it's basically the same concept. But yeah, this is how it looks. We have our inserts here. This is for Poi Hun, work week agenda stuff over there, machines here, miscellaneous stuff, printer, and some storage on this side. So that's basically it. I wish I could give you a more update, more footage, but it was pretty hard. I only started doing things like randomly throughout the day. It wasn't always like I'm gonna spend this whole day doing it. It was probably like I worked a little bit and then I started to clean a little bit, and then vice versa, kind of like back and forth. So it's kind of hard to remember to bring my camera every single day. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. I would definitely do a more updated look in the future and even show you the front of the room. That's what I want to focus on the next 2 weeks, to bring back the shop and be able to have people come in and even have the experience to make their own planners in Seattle. So I'm so excited about that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and comment down below anything else you would like to see, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at Life with Holly Lifestyles or Poi Hun, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!